Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Morning JB Show. I'm your host, James Boardman. And it is Wednesday. If you are coming through, please do like, comment and share. Let me know that you've been through, that you've watched, that you've touched base. If there is anything that you want to ask me, anything that I can help you with, anything that I can coach you with on one of these shows, stick it in the comments down below so we can get it done and I can deliver that to you. All right, guys. Before we get started, Sunday is closing date, finito, for the Zero2Hero 28-day program, which starts in January. And if you're in the early bird, you're going to get 6 weeks extra coaching, all right? Because we are starting this week. Although the program officially doesn't start till January the 20th, we'll be starting this week. The guys are already getting their first coaching session tomorrow. So listen, today I want to talk about the 10-year vision, okay? In 10 years, where are you going to be? Which is crazy for some. Some people might not be into this. This is just something I believe in. And I know that it benefits my clients. I know it benefits me. You might be just that, suck it up and see where you go type of guy. But for those who maybe will benefit from thinking about a 10-year vision, listen in. So I got this originally from a teacher. When I was 15, he asked me, he said, where do you want to be in 10 years? And I was fucking stumped. I couldn't even answer him. I wanted to be an airline pilot, I think, something along those lines. And yeah, and it's stuck with me ever since. And I always thought, I don't want to be in 10 years. And I've always kind of had a rough type of idea, the direction that I wanted to be. And the reason I don't say it's a 10-year plan is because over 10 years, things are going to change. You change, the way you see the world change, your circumstances change. It becomes more of a plan when we get closer to that 10-year vision. And I call it a 10-year vision because I want to know, I kind of want to see where I'm going to be in 10 years in business, health, relationships and personal development. So I set mine when I was 40. I had a client who come down on Monday morning as well, and we did one for him as well. He's on my elite round table coaching program. And we were able to map out and visually go and see about where we're going to be in that time. And it really gives you a sense of clarity. But it really identifies and exposes our minds and our thought processes and on our conscious mind about what we can achieve. Because there was a lot of things that I felt I probably couldn't have achieved. There's a lot of things that Steve, who I was working with on Monday, thought, can I achieve that? Is that possible? And this allows you to express yourself about what you'd love to be able to achieve. But that promotion, still being married, being able to do some milestone fitness event in 10 years from now. So like mine, when I'm 50, I want to be able to run 100 miles still with my boy and my girl if she wants to do it. So it's kind of like, sitting down and really getting excited about where you could be in 10 years. And I think it's really exciting. We don't want to wish away the 10 years, but what we want is some direction, right? Some clarity, some ambition, some passion. And I think that's what we're missing. We're so busy living day to day that we're lost in the day to day. We turn into zombie mode and we forget that every small thing that we can do is teaching us patience to reach that end goal. The best thing that the 10-year vision has taught me is patience. So I'm not trying to achieve the world overnight. Like I'm not trying to rush everything. There's a process to everything I'm doing, step by step, all the way to when I get to that 50. And that's what I want you to get from this. So I've done like a little diagram here. So if you think about your 10-year vision, this is you right here. Hopefully you can see it on the board. This is your vision in those 4 pillars: business, health, PD, and relationships. And what we can do is we can reverse engineer this to where you are today and figure out the steps we need to take. All right. 5 years, we can kind of have a checkpoint. So you write down what you want to achieve here. By 5 years, this is where I want to be. All right, so this is probably what we're aiming more to rather than this. This is that in a real distance. This is like going to come around pretty quick. And then we can take that back to what do I need to do in this year? So what do I need to do in 2020 to hit this? With the thought process of hitting that in mind. Whoa, nearly dropped the camera. Okay. And then what do I need to do in the first quarter of 2020 to achieve this with this in mind. Then what do I need to do weekly with this in mind, this in mind, this in mind, and then what do I need to be doing daily to then achieve that there? So I talk about micro steps, small steps. Lots of little small steps lead to big steps, or lots of little wins lead to big wins. Lots of little wins during the week lead to big wins over a year. So what we're doing is consistently building up in the bag wins with this in mind. And we talk about wins and we go, what is the win? This is the win. We're heading in the right direction. We've got the right vision. We're on the right path. We're doing the things that we wanted to do and that we set ourselves to do. So that is the win. We're in that direction. If you're kind of this guy here, you've got no vision, no clarity, that creates anxiety. You feel lost. You don't really think about the future. You're just thinking about the here and now and how you're not winning right now and how things are overwhelming right here, right now. You've got the umbrella. Where are you going? And I think if you can figure out where you're going, it can get you out of that rut, that depression, that low mood, that lack of passion that we're looking for. You know, these things here have got to excite you to then show up daily, to then win weekly, to then win quarterly, to then win yearly, to then win over the 5 years, to then win in 10 years. It's not about now, it's not about next week. The final goal is not next week. You could have the shittest week in the world, but you've still got fucking 9 years left to rectify where you want to be. When you have that vision, when you know where you're going, when you know where the end goal is and the end state, you realise that when you, I've had a hard day, or it will get us out of that victim mentality that we are embracing all of the time. Woe is me. Life is not going my way. But I'm still on point for achieving my 10-year vision. I'm still on point for winning all the way over there. I'm not winning now. I'm winning over there. So I'm just going to slowly battle my way out of here. I've still got loads of time. As it teaches you patience, about longevity, it's about lifestyle, it's about incorporating that lifestyle. It may take you 2 years before you suddenly really has. For me, when I set those goals at 40 and I'm 41 and a bit now, you know, I've changed so much, even so much from 40 to here. But it might be a slow start, but it might be a quick finish. All right, guys? So just think a little bit more about that 10-year vision. Go away, write it down, play with it. It's not something you can be done in 5 minutes. It's something I think you would do over 1 to 2 weeks, you know? But something definitely worth putting down. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? All right, guys? Have a great day, and I'll catch you soon.